Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Stromberg Carlson. It's a 1212 rotary dial telephone, and this is Homer's equipment from VA. And this is the initial checkout of this really cool telephone. There is a note with this unit, and Homer is talking about how this telephone was painted white, and so he actually had to remove all of the paint, and he replaced the rubber gasket that is at the bottom for the bottom plate. Now we're going to go ahead and replace the line cord. We're going to install a 6-foot line cord that can simply be plugged into any modern jack. So we'll get that taken care of. Now Homer also wants to take this handset cord and install it on the telephone. He wants a longer handset cord. So we're going to go ahead and use the cord that he sent in and install that into this unit. We want to give you a look at this unit. It's in very good condition for its age. It's a very nice telephone. We also want to go through the rotary. The rotary is sluggish. We want to make sure that we clean, oil, and adjust the rotary. We also want to go through the hook switch. We want to make sure that that's cleaned. We'll give you a look at the inside of this unit. Now the bell is actually the wrong type of bell, so we're going to try to see if that bell will go ahead and ring properly when we go to work on this unit and we troubleshoot it. But if we cannot adjust the bell out to work properly, we will replace it. We want to go through our network, our hook switch like we mentioned earlier, and our rotary. We want to check all of our wiring and make sure all of our connections are tight and that they're proper. Go ahead and give you a look at the bottom of this unit. It is a 1212. We have a lot of work that we need to do, so we're going to get a start on the troubleshooting process, and then we'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this really cool Stromberg Carlson rotary dial telephone. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we're in the middle of the process of repairing and converting this Stromberg Carlson rotary desk telephone, and we want to show a little bit about what's going on. Now we're working on the bell, and it needs to be redesigned because we want to utilize this bell if we can. And the bell by today's standards that is installed in this telephone is the wrong bell. And basically what we have here is our clapper, and it swings back and forth. And they use this piece of metal here to act as a spring. And that kind of keeps the clapper in the center. And there is not much give for the clapper to move back and forth because this piece of metal is just too strong. And so what we want to do is we've used a couple pieces of plastic and another piece of metal, but it will not be as strong as this piece originally. So we need to free up the resistance that's in the clapper swing. So what we want to do is go ahead and reinstall our parts that we redesigned. So we're going to go ahead and finish that work up, and we'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this really cool telephone. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we're in the middle of the process of repairing and converting this rotary desk telephone, and we want to run through a little bit about what's going on. Now earlier we showed that we redesigned the bell, and I want to show you something on the clapper. See how easy that moves back and forth? Now originally you would have not been able to move that clapper back and forth at all. You could barely move it. And now we've freed up the resistance to the clapper, and here is what they were using as a spring, basically, and that's been removed, and our new parts have been installed, our redesign. And we want to go ahead and ring this bell, so we're going to use the analyzer and send a ring cycle. It has a really nice ring to it. I'll let it go one more time. And we'll go ahead and stop the ring cycle. Now that we know that the bell issue has been resolved and we were able to utilize the original bell that this telephone came in with, we're going to go ahead and move on to some other issues. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that. We'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this really cool telephone. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with a repair of this really cool Stromberg Carlson rotary desk telephone, and we want to start our final checkout. Now, I also want to mention our transmitter. When we were troubleshooting this telephone, we found that the transmitter was bad, and what happens is they have carbon granules in these transmitters, and over time and with age, they start to become noisy and they have a static sensation. They can crack and pop, and this one is bad. It was replaced with one that's comparable to the same time period of this telephone. We're going to set that one to the side and we're going to send it back with a telephone. And we also want to mention our amplified pickup. We use this in troubleshooting, repairing, and on our final checkouts. It's amplified so that you can hear the audio from a receiver. And I have an amplifier back by the video. It has a button on it, and when I press the button, I can give dial tone or take it away at any time. And since it's an open amplifier, it is prone to any static interference or noise in the atmosphere. And I'm going to go ahead and press the button. You may hear a little bit of an electrical hum. I'll release the button, press it one more time, and release it. So if you hear any noise during the final checkout, it will be coming from the amplifier and not the telephone. Now what we want to do is we want to use the analyzer and send a ring cycle, so we'll start that. We're going to let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time and we'll give you some dial tone. Now that we know that this unit is ringing in on a ring cycle, we're going to go ahead and dial our numbers out. So we'll give you some dial tone. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2. Now I want to transmit into the handset. If you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. Go ahead and hang our unit up. Now that we know that this unit is ringing in on a ring cycle, it's dialing out. We have transmit and receive. We can push this button on the switch box. That gives us a line out, totally takes the analyzer out of the situation, and we can call a time and temp number. We'll go ahead and give you some dial tone. And we'll call that number.
Today is Wednesday, May 3rd. The current time, 8:04 p.m. and the temperature, 45 degrees.
We can go ahead and hang up. We'll give you some dial tone. We'll call one other number. We'll call my number, and it'll be busy. We'll make that call. Go ahead and hang our unit up. Now these older telephones will pull more voltage out of the telephone line than a newer style telephone, and they will also pull a little more REN out of the line on a ring cycle. So as long as your line voltage is within standards, there should be no problem using an older telephone. Now that we know that this really cool Stromberg Carlson rotary desk telephone has been repaired and converted, we can return it to Homer and he can enjoy this telephone. I'm sure it's going to look great no matter where it's used. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.